Hello, and welcome to Inventors Helping Inventors. I'm your host, Alan Beckley, inventor of the Wonder Wallet. If you're an inventor searching for proven ways to make money with your invention, if you dream to see your product selling in stores everywhere, you've come to the right place. There's no better place to get help than from experts, inventors who've already achieved success. Every week, I interview successful inventors, asking them the questions you want to know. Tune in to learn from the experts so you can get your invention out of the tank and into the bank. This summer, I've set the goal to reach out directly to help more of you, my loyal podcast listeners, to get solutions to your most challenging, vexing issues as inventors. I have a fun event that I've never done before that's available to you, my podcast listeners, coming up very soon this Friday. Freebie Friday, Q&As with Alan. So what is Freebie Friday? When is it? And how do you sign up? So the what? Freebie Friday is basically a group coaching for inventors that is free of charge. And the when? Freebie Friday will take place on September 4th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And the how? To sign up to join us for Freebie Friday, just go to alanbeckley.com/Friday. Oh, also one more. Why should you sign up? Bringing a group of inventors together into a mastermind like this produces magic. It is a lot of fun, a lot of learning, and everyone learns from each other. I've done a lot of masterminds. It's always amazing. I may not do another of these events, another Freebie Friday, so don't miss out. Make sure to sign up to attend at alanbeckley.com/Friday, and we'll see you on Friday, September 4th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Welcome to episode number 643. Today, it's Thursday, and that means it's time for another Thursday Thought. So what is your Thursday thought for today? It's this: the big R. Now, what the heck is the big R? Well, if you've ever read Steven Pressfield's excellent book called The War of Art, that book is all about the big R. The big R stands for resistance. As an inventor, you're going to face resistance a lot. So I'm going to be freely lifting some passages from this book, which I've enjoyed, I've highlighted and read the highlighted parts many times. I'm going to give you a few aspects of this great book, and quick pitch, highly recommend that you pick up your own copy of The War of Art by Steven Pressfield. You'll be glad you did. First, a little introductory remark that Steven Pressfield says about resistance. Resistance is the most toxic force on the planet. It is the root of more unhappiness than poverty, disease, and erectile dysfunction. To yield to resistance deforms our spirit. It stunts us and makes us less than we were born to be. If you believe in God, and I do, you must declare resistance evil, for it prevents us from achieving the life God intended when He endowed each of us with our own unique genius. So I like that. The next part that I want to share with you for a few moments here is another statement he makes about resistance. He says, referring to resistance, it is an engine of destruction programmed from the factory with one object only, to prevent us from doing our work. So now let's look at three aspects of the big R. that certainly resonated with me. So the first one is resistance and self-doubt. He says that self-doubt can be an ally. It's because it serves as an indicator of aspiration. It reflects love of something we dream of doing, desire to do it. So if you're feeling self-doubt, that's your big R, that's a good sign. The flip side, and I bet you can identify with this, the counterfeit innovator, Steven Pressfield says, is wildly self-confident. The real one is scared to death. So there you go with the big R, aspect number 1, self-doubt. Now, aspect number 2 is resistance and fear. So he says, are you paralyzed with fear? That's a good sign. Fear is good. Like self-doubt, fear is an indicator. Fear tells us what we have to do. And then he says, remember our rule of thumb. The more scared we are of a work or calling, the more sure we can be that we have to do it. Now, that's a strong thought. And the third and last aspect is one that is perhaps a bit counterintuitive, but I think upon reflection, you will certainly find that this resonates with you as well. And here he speaks to the big R and friends. It says that the big R looks for allies. So it refers to a writer. It says when a writer begins to overcome her resistance, in other words, when she actually starts to write, you can substitute inventor here, she may find that those close to her begin acting strange. The closer these people are to the awakening writer, the more bizarrely they will act. They are trying to sabotage her. The reason is they're struggling consciously or unconsciously against their own resistance. So that's the big R and friends, that when you're pursuing your endeavor, your invention, and you're not always available, you may find them acting bizarrely and seeming to self-sabotage your endeavor. So again, just a quick recap, all of this from Steven Pressfield in his phenomenal book, The War of Art, is that the single biggest force on the planet, as he describes it, that keeps us from what we want to do is the big R, resistance. And the three aspects that I talk about here is resistance and self-doubt. Self-doubt is good. Second aspect, resistance and fear. Fear is good. It means you have to do that which you fear. And finally, a little bit counterintuitively, self-doubt and friends. Sometimes friends behave bizarrely when you're pursuing something that really matters to you. Thanks as always for listening, and we'll be talking to you again soon. Thanks so much for tuning in to Inventors Helping Inventors. If you like the show, please tell your friends about it. Make sure to subscribe in iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts so you won't miss a single episode. Talk to you soon.